Welcome back to the channel. All right, we have got Monday night Vega Battlegrounds Championships tonight. We have two champions, two summoners who won their first week battles in Group F. You can see them at the top of the leaderboard. Lagacy, whose name I know everyone knows. And if somehow you're like, who is Lagacy? Go subscribe to his channel, come back, thank me for it. Seriously, support these summoners. And the other is MU8s, a much smaller channel, not as active, but I have gotten to know this young man over the last probably 2 years, year and a half or so. Phenomenal player, incredibly kind, incredibly smart. This is going to be a fantastic matchup. Now, I don't want to influence any of the bans or anything like that. I will just say there's a chance you get to see a champion, a recent champion, in action tonight who you're not used to seeing. I put out an Essentials video on this champion and I said, in the right situation, they're going to be amazing, fantastic. This might be that right situation. I don't feel too badly saying it because we're looking at the thumbnail that MU8s created for his own stream tonight. And you can see that champion. That champion is Wiccan. And he knows Lagacy well enough to know to put Human Torch on there. I've been following Lagacy since before he was calling Human Torch amazing. And then Kabam was like, we need to buff this guy. He's not good enough. So they made him better. Thank you so much to everyone for being here. This is so much fun to put on. I had no idea I'd even been doing this tonight, and then MU8s and Lags hit me up. I was like, yes, I absolutely have to do that. We will only have MU8 side of the stream. Lagacy last week did not stream. He put out a highlight video. It was awesome. It was fantastic. I enjoyed watching it, even though I knew how it was going to turn out. But we will be paying a lot of attention to MU8 side and doing the countdown and doing the draft and ban analysis for you. So that's what we'll be doing on this one. Please do me a favor. Go hit up, support Lagacy and MU8. Subscribe to their channels. Make them a supportive comment or two. It does feel good. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. You know, Battlegrounds are stressful enough for some of us. I just really enjoy them, to be honest, but I know they're stressful for some people. And then you add on streaming or knowing that you're going to be showing it as a recording afterwards. There's just a lot of pressure that's added on there. I see I've been welcomed by one of my co-hosts for tonight, Nerd. His channel is linked in the description. He's on the MCoC Illuminati. Make sure you check him out too. Nerd, thank you so much for being here. Welcome.
What's up?
How you doing, my friend?
Doing well. Excited for another one of these things for this.
Yeah, these have just like, none of them have been a letdown. I don't know how it could be a letdown, but none of them have. This morning's was fantastic. Campo and Nick136 put on a heck of a show. I'm going to start welcoming some of the guests. I see a lot of the chat's been pretty active already. I put up a poll for Scorpion, which I am enjoying. Weebay, what's up, my friend? Ephraim, I hyped the Scorpion question. It's been a running joke. Jason Jabari, how you doing, my friend? Speaking of people who put on a great show earlier today. Jay Will, I don't want to spoil your... are you doing a separate video? You live streamed it, though. You live streamed it. You're a brave man. You're bold. I like it. Love Shack, what's up, dude? What's up? Hussein, good luck to both, and thanks, Vega, for sharing. Absolutely, I'm having so much fun for doing this. Thank you for wishing both of the contestants luck. Eric, what's going on, my friend? Just coming from taking down an R4 Doom with an R3 Scorpion, 55 seconds. Holy smokes. I don't think I gave a good enough option for that. I think we might need to up the ante on this one. I do have some messages from Bryce. Let me see if that is related to what we just saw happen there with the stream. He's he's trying to stream it here. I think he's it's tough with streaming. We've seen it come into play a couple times already, where folks are having a little trouble with their stream and stuff like that. Everyone handles it pretty well. But as someone who has a stream, who runs one, when it starts acting up on you, it doesn't necessarily get to you. But I don't think you're necessarily playing at the top of your game when that happens. Where is Barrowman in this tournament? He is not in this tournament. He is not in it, so he's not here. Sorry if you're disappointed. Primetime VBC, let's go. That's right. That's right. It's this in Monday Night Football. We're going head to head. Deb Roy, what's up, my friend? From BG's WoW stream. Dude, I checked that out for a little bit. So it was so funny to watch his video on that because he talked about how he stopped playing in the middle of the Lich King expansion. That's also when I stopped playing. A lot of it had to do with the fact that that's when my children started being born, and I just was like, I can't keep doing this. I loved loved that game. The original game, classic, and even why can I not think of what this first expansion was called? Burning Crusade. I loved that game. Played pretty competitively too. My first guild, my guild at the end of Classic, we actually got the first boss of Nax. The Nax that was in the Classic version, though, not the one that came out later. We actually got the first boss down. We were really proud of ourselves. We could full clear Blackwing Lair. And I was working on my tier 2 Paladin set. Those of you who don't know WoW are like, what the heck is this guy talking about? But it just brought back some really cool memories. And then now we've just been joined by DLL. Also, amazing channel description channel link in the description. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, Nerd, do you happen to be able to connect with Bryce?
I was just talking to him. He's trying to set it up.
Okay. And you know what we can do is we could tell him that if he really starts to have trouble, he can just link it to probably in the stream itself, right? And then he can screen share, and then I can just bring that up. We can find workarounds. I hate having people feel stressed by their stream. It just stinks, you know.
Makes sense.
El Chignon, let's go Lagacy. All right, we got some Lagacy fans in there. Hey, there's Lagacy himself. What's going on, my friend? Amanda, Ghost Dog, Manuel, Kick Rocks, Badass. I can say Badass. That's fine. So many people here. Thank you so much for being here. Love Shack, I think you asked a question earlier. I saw it earlier. Mr. King is here too. I did a week 1 recap video. I tried to keep it as short as possible because I know people, been following the tournament, but I wanted to do kind of like a whip around what happened in week 1. The video is only about 7 minutes long. It is on my channel. I think that's the best way to fully catch up on all of the action quickly. It's I liked it, and there's some pretty cool highlights there from various streams. It was pretty cool. Nerd is featured prominently in it. Simula, BMcG, Lags with a really awesome play. Campo. It's cool. It's very, very cool. Alberto loved the recap because he did. I was debating whether to leave that in or not, but I was like, no, he actually shouts out a couple people. We got to leave that in.
All right. Bryce did get his stream working. I will send a link to it in the chat right now.
Thank you so much. Boom. There we go. All right, I will remove this group update. Those of you who already saw the week 1 recap are familiar with it. You know what it says. But just to catch everyone up, Lagacy and Mu8s at the top of the board. The winner of this one, mathematically, I don't think means that they absolutely will win the group or advance, but they will be well on their way to advancing. This is a big matchup. That's why we left it up there. Let's go ahead and get to it. Oh, I do see some spinning wheels. Are you guys getting, is the stream still up?
The stream's good on my side for this. Oh, and now the wheels are there.
Ghost Dog, I really appreciate you doing that. Sub into Lagacy. He's, it's a smaller channel. He's up and coming. I really think the young man has a future in this game, though. So I appreciate that support for the competitors.
All right, this stream seems to be working on Bryce's sides, I think.
This is a me thing. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So let's refresh. We got it live.
New York.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is that happening if you're just watching solo Bryce's stream? Is that happening on his stream?
Nope, his stream is good right now. What is the you thing?
This is odd.
Yes, Ghost Dog, that's me.
Lagacy about to bring home the tournament for Canada. I don't see why not. I'm not sure what to do about this because you know how when you're streaming, you've got the YouTube Studio portion. It's saying I have an excellent connection. That really hasn't wavered. It looks like we're caught up to Bryce. Is this caught up?
I mean, he hasn't done anything yet.
But I mean, this black screen that is kind of coming out in and out intermittently. That's not what you guys are experiencing if you watch just a stream.
No. His stream is running smoothly.
Just part of the charm.
Yep. And I get the connection issue advantage, you know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, for everyone who's watching, MU8s is Bryce, and Bryce is MU8s. Just his channel name is MU8s. We call him Bryce. Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to do anything about this, or just it feels like it's sorting itself out, whatever is going on. I'm reading the chat in his stream. It sounds like something might be going on. Amanda appears to be helping.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it was sound.
We will get this sorted. This isn't the first time we've had this sort of difficulty, and it gets straightened out.
Yep, Ghost Dog, that is me.
Yeah, it sounds like they're getting it all squared away. Cool. All right. Well, let's do some stuff with our chat while we wait for this to get going. Alberto, great job with this. Thank you so much, my friend. Love the Nerdist commenting on this one. Going to be such a good show. Oh, absolutely agree, Amanda. Do you guys have any suggestions for this? Because you saying that you're not seeing the spinning wheel is making me think there's something going on my side. Do you think I should just close down the window and bring up a new one?
Yeah, I think I'd do that. That's all I can really think of, too.
Yeah.
They are starting, so
they're starting
from Bryce's side while I can.
Okay.
Bryce goes for banning Kitty, Torch, and Penny. Pretty strong bans, you know, getting that R4 Torch and R4 Kitty out of there. And Legacy is choosing his bans right now.
Yeah, Lagacy banned Overseer, Storm, and Kingpin, which I don't blame.
Oh,
All R4.
So first draft with Archangel for Legacy, and then Cersei and Hood for Bryce. Decent start.
I have no idea what's going on, guys. I do apologize.
It's okay.
Yep, it happens with streaming sometimes. I understand. Alright, that looks like it's up to date now on your stream.
Cool. All right, let's go. Oh,
right.
Wiccan does show up. So Legacy did not ban Wiccan. Interesting.
Ooh.
He just,
Wiccan.
and it looks like or MU8s did not ban Legacy's Gallon either. Who did they ban? Do you guys remember?
They banned Bryce banned Kitty, Torch, and Penny.
Yeah, and Lags banned Overseer, Stormex, and Kingpin.
Fair.
That late Bishop pick, that's definitely a dangerous one.
Yep. And we even see Titania enter the contest. He's not going to pick her, but that could be interesting. I mean, what are the chances Lags really knows how to even fight her?
I don't know. He's got Nick, but you'll still have the Fury's trigger.
Yep.
Ghost Dog, they're getting a call. Don't you worry about that, my friend. I'm going to send them and I'm going to make them watch this whole thing. Be like, look how many spinning wheels there are. Black and Gold Raid, what's up, Simula? How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for bringing along all your friends.
Alrighty, the Doom on defense and the Nick on defense. It's hard to choose who to root for with my two favorite champions here.
Okay. Watch this. Now, this was actually the clip that was included in the week 1 recap of Bryce user MU8s. I'm going to really work on trying to call him MU8s. Using his Wiccan against the Fury. Let's see if he can pull it off as quickly as he did last time and show you the fireworks and start to happen.
Devroy Wiccan is not allowed on defense. He wasn't banned from the tournament.
Yep.
Nice. All 3 in right away.
Yep.
Yep. Great early start for Wiccan here. Definitely going to depend a little bit on just how quick that Archangel goes, because, I mean, Archangel versus Doom, when you get those fireworks rolling, it really goes crazy.
That was really nice getting a second shield in right before he had to dodge the unblockable special. Play.
Yep.
He's managing Nick's charges very well here, too. It looks like he is going to push Nick over the SP2, so he doesn't have to worry about that SP1.
And Wiccan's Neutralize is helping keep down that Fury as well, so it makes, instead of getting that Fury to double the charges, you're just able to play Nick Fury semi-normally.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I believe, a rank 4 Nick Fury, too, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like we have some celebrities in the chat. What is up, Karate Mike? How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. I don't think this was as fast as his previous Wiccan versus Nick Fury fight. Probably due to the higher rank of Fury.
Yeah.
Oh, nice backdraft. Pulls it off. Wow.
Decent takedown.
Yeah.
And yeah, Archangel does Archangel things anyway.
Yeah.
Right. It was a beautiful fight, but didn't really do anything about the second life. And honestly, even if that was an unduped Nick, Archangel was probably going to win.
Oh, yeah. When those Archangel fireworks start rolling, it's really impossible to stop. Carl, Wiccan is causing game crashes on defense, so that's why he's banned from defense.
And again, are you guys seeing a different thing on his stream than we're seeing on our screen?
Yeah, his is continuing to go. He picked Cersei versus Lag's Bishop and put Rintra on defense, and Lag's picked Warlock. So I think Bryce can definitely win this, because that is a rank 4 Cersei, and he's very comfortable with her. But we'll see how it goes.
I mean, Lagacy definitely has a pretty slow matchup, but, with parry heavy, it's definitely one that can keep control of that, especially if Bryce has willpower on, but it really depends how quick Bryce can go here with Cersei.
Right. It's going to be about timing.
Yep.
I'm going to go... I'll let you two continue on with the analysis. I'm going to go see if there's something going on in my house that's causing this. I have no explanation for this at all. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Nice special 2 decks. The fact that this is an unduped bishop is helping out just in making that safer. Of course, triggers Bulwark, but he had to know that was coming.
And what's it called? Blocking the first hit, actually triggering that glancing, helping her get more transmutation charges, is helping boost that damage up really nicely.
Right, he doesn't have to slow down to get to do the heavy.
Oh yeah,
really clean takedown.
Beautiful takedown. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was really, really well played. Yeah, that's not that surprising because that's the same basic theory as Ghost or some of the other heavy hitters, where it's like, yeah, sure, you can go indestructible, but after that, you die.
For sure.
That was cool.
That those 10 Furies lined up just perfect.
Hmm.
And yeah, Rintra is way too tanky to be able to beat that.
Yeah.
Even Archangel or Torch against that Rintra is going to struggle there. That was a beautiful takedown.
Right. Bought himself time. So let's see around. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. So Bryce will definitely do Joe for Doom, I'm assuming, and then this one's tough because Killmonger is the obvious play, but I imagine Gallon doesn't have a problem there.
Yeah, and we'll probably tear this to shreds. He's really, really tough to stop with that explosive personality buffing him up so much. It's really silly. He's gonna have to get some pretty good Joe fix at RNG here.
So what's the score? What did I miss?
It's 1-1. Bryce had a beautiful Cersei versus Bishop takedown, but Lags has Gallon on offense here on the last round, so it's going to be an uphill fight for Bryce doing Joe versus Doom.
I'm going to give this a little bit longer to see if we can get this sorted. If we can't, we'll just have to raid Bryce, guys. I don't know what's wrong with it. It seems to be on my end, and I don't know what the issue is.
Sure thing. I don't know if it would help at all, but I could try and I could stream into Discord from my browser, if that might be any cleaner.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the problem. Our stream's not down. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
people have said they can hear us fine.
Diamonds twice in a row is a terrible roll for Joe. That's literally the one you never want to roll. That's a bummer.
Yeah, gonna be.
And only 3 bleeds. What the frick?
That is not the Joe RNG you want to see.
Yeah, that's insane. Finally 7s, but I think it's too late.
It was Gallon versus Killmonger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would take.
Probably has this down already.
Yeah, it'd probably take a mistake.
That was not bad, but see how close those scores are? Like, if Joe had rolled 7s on the first one, and I think Bryce actually could have won that. Like, that's not a bad matchup. It's just, like, Nerd called out immediately. That's RNG.
Yep. All the RNG attackers in Battlegrounds can always end up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks, Ghost Dog. As DLL explained what he saw, I realized that. You know, guys, this just isn't the viewing experience I want for literally anyone. It's not helpful to Bryce. I have no idea how to fix this at all.
I'm gonna try streaming into the room real quick. I don't know if it's gonna help at all. Wow, that is not helpful at all. Never mind. Oh, that's the wrong one entirely. Okay.
Yeah, thanks. I thought about that too, but we're down to 360. Like, I just don't. I unfortunately don't have the knowledge to figure out.
Is that helpful to you at all, Vega?
Did you do a screen share?
Yeah, in Discord.
Oh, Bryce picks up Gallon first this time, and then Lagacy picks up Gallon as well. Balance.
The dupe really does help in this meta, though.
For sure. Picks up Titania. That's really interesting. Curious to see what he does with her.
Yeah, I could see her doing really well against Sasquatch.
Yeah, it's funny, DL. The stream you're sharing is like crystal clear. I can like it's like I'm almost wondering if this is like an OBS issue.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be.
But what's weird, and that's why I was asking about his stream itself, is the window that's showing his stream, the window I have open showing his stream, is showing the spinning wheel too. So I just.
Yeah,
but my connection.
Sounds like your YouTube doesn't like you too much.
Yeah, it sounds like it's more like the whatever. But the YouTube Studio, it says excellent connection.
Right.
Anyways, are we live with this stream? Like, are we currently live? Like, they're actually just picked Terax?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see how long this goes. Let's press our luck. I really would like to do this for MU8s.
Right, Gallon versus that Terax locking in. Gallon definitely has the advantage here. I mean, Wiccan versus Thing does pretty decently, but you know, Gallon is ridiculous.
Yeah. The thing is that, like, if Bryce is we say this so much in this tournament, if Bryce is Wiccan, we're duped, and he could replace Shocks.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Then I think this would go really well, because then he would just focus on the special 2, and one special 2 might even end it.
So Lagacy won the first round 2-1, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And misses a parry there. That's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Do know Bryce runs Inequity for his Terax, so that could slow down Gallon a little bit.
I believe he does. Oh, interesting, going for the special.
From fighting his Nola bunch. Inequity is painful.
And well, no, Lags is not streaming. It is not in the rules that one needs to stream. The playoff knockout stage may be different, but I'll have to talk with everyone because it was not the rules as stipulated when the tournament started.
Yeah, I'm going to be really interested to see how close this one was, because going for the energy vulnerability makes a ton of sense. You can see these incinerates are doing work, but not having access to the shocks.
Oh yeah.
I think Gallon still wins that, but maybe a duped Wiccan takes it. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to press our luck and try to up the resolution.
So Hulkling on defense here, Bryce does have that Doom that can deal with Scorpion decently quick. I've seen it done in like 60 seconds, but it's definitely not an easy fight to accomplish. Mm-hmm. And then Hulkbuster on defense for Bryce. See what he goes. Let's see what Lagacy goes for here.
I'm assuming Archangel.
Yeah, probably. I could see I-Bomb working as well. Probably Archangel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does go with I-Bomb there. Going for the slow and steady.
That probably gives Bryce enough time to do this a little bit less traditionally. Because for those who aren't familiar, like, that is a rank 4 Hulkbuster, and I-Bomb is probably not going to remove the armor ups, which means Lags probably isn't going to get any poisons from hitting the opponent. It's almost all going to be the aura.
And Bryce does have again, and I-Bomb will pretty much always have an equity maxed out on him.
Right.
Definitely not going to be as comfortable as normal with I-Bomb versus Hulkbuster.
Mm-hmm.
But Scorpion versus Hulkwing is definitely not ideal either, so we'll see how that goes.
No,
nice intercept there.
And yeah, triggering the stings during the indestructible hurts quite a bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to go well unless there's something I'm not too familiar with.
Yeah, might have been worth saving Wiccan for this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think Scorpion might have been. You could have used Scorpion against Thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
As I brilliantly showed off the other day. Lag says he currently gets a lot from game sounds.
I'm shocked.
I can identify with that. I get a ton from game sounds. Mike showed me how to get game sounds via OBS. I should be able to set it up, and yet I'm still struggling to do it. So I completely understand that. It's very weird to not, especially on reparry. Reparry is where I can feel its effects the most, of not hearing that sound of the parry taking place.
I can see that.
Yeah. It's the L2 off there, but he's indestructible, so it really does not do much.
Yeah, this isn't
definitely a rough one.
I've actually tried this. I was hoping maybe Bryce knew something I did not, but this is looking pretty much like my experience.
Yeah, it's just occurring to me, speaking from a design lens, if Wiccan or if Hulkling's charges reset when you hit him instead of pausing, he would be so much weaker as a defender. Because you saw that the reason, like, Bryce was doing everything he could to keep Hulkling at 0 charges, but there was a split second in the middle of the Scorpion fight, or in the middle of the Scorpion Special 1, where he had just enough time to tick up from like 75% to a full charge, and that gave him the last one he needed to go indestructible for the rest of the special.
Oh, yeah.
That's just brutal.
Faust, you tell him. Anyone talking about Gallon, no. This is exactly what Gallon was supposed to do. Exactly. I'm not a designer. I don't work for Kabamp, but I feel confident in saying that's exactly what he was supposed to do. This is why when I was doing the openings for Gallon and Quicksilver, I was very open. I was like, I actually want Gallon. Gallon's the one I truly badly want. I saw the damage he could put out in quick bursts. I'm like, he's going to be a monster in War and in Battlegrounds. Those are by far my 2 most favorite modes of the game. I want Gallon. So I don't know. I obviously I can't. Wayne. No, stop it with that talk. Let's talk about how good Scorpion. Let's get back to that. Actually, let's focus on this. Bryce MU8s needs to get a win. He's got to get off the board here. He's going up against Lagacy. Lagacy is incredible. But I know Bryce can do this. So let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Bryce is seemingly going for the Gallon ban. Hasn't locked it in yet, but is eyeing that Gallon ban. Yeah, really needs to pull off a win here. You have seen Lagacy do this exact same comeback, so it's definitely possible. Let's just see if that Gallon ban will help Bryce out here, or MU8s.
This is interesting. Kind of expect him to go straight for the Kingpin, but you can see him weighing the different things. And I was about to say, I wonder if he'll pick up Crossbones as a backup counter for Hulkling.
Yeah. Would also function for that Iron Man Infinity War with Crossbones, especially with Iron Man being a hero.
Yeah, good call. And there's Penny for that potential nick. Now that Gallon's off the board, too, can put her on defense.
As Scorpion for that eye bomb, and for Omega Sentinel, he could use Crossbones for that. It would definitely be an interesting one, and I believe Hood does work for Iron Man Infinity War here. So he does seem to have his defenders covered. Bryce has Lagacy has Starkey, who can handle that Penny really well, and for Nimrod, I'm not sure he would have currently. Oh, he has that Hood. Yeah. Oh, Bryce picks up that Tiger at the end. That's gonna melt either Omega Sentinel or Iron Man Infinity War.
That's a really good pickup.
R4 Terex as well. I believe he took his
the last minute court.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, Carl's like, how could anyone skip Kingpin, much less twice? Is there any rule for who invites who to the tournament? I didn't realize this doesn't sound, but it's the truth. I created and controlled all invites, and will continue to do that for future tournaments. So Lagacy's had success placing his Terrax. Is this our first appearance of Iron Man Infinity War here in this matchup?
I believe so.
Curious.
That's not what I expected.
You expecting Sparky?
No, on MU8's side.
Oh,
I was
sorry,
expecting like Nerd called out either Crossbones or Tigra.
Yeah, Nimrod does make sense. I could see that power drain for the final phase helping, and the shocks are definitely going to get through.
For sure, and he will go unblockable.
You can reparry Iron Man Infinity War, which means in that blue phase, you're going to be able to get a lot more armors than you normally would. And you can already see Bryce taking advantage of that.
No, this fight makes sense. I'm more surprised because, in my mind, this is him conceding the Korg fight, which maybe makes sense, but that's what surprised me.
Might be worthwhile, though, since he does have Scorpion and Tigra, who could definitely put up a good fight for whatever the other round is, if he can manage to win this.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Facehim? Oh, I understand the question now. Yeah, we actually had a lengthy discussion about that after the first week, and we came to the conclusion we can't tell the pattern. People did seem to feel very strongly it mattered who invited who in their matchup. The issue was, in some matchups, the person who invited placed on defense, and then others, the person who invited placed on offense first. So we couldn't distinguish a pattern.
Did Bryce just parry 3 hits in that special too?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
What a stud. That's so impressive.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to get to his SB2 now.
Just in time before the auto block.
Thing is, Lagacy had Hood versus that Terrax. Oh, wow. He took enough damage. Terrax did his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He obviously went faster.
What you said, did his job.
Yeah, he did his job. Terrax's job was to do damage to Hood. Not to defeat Hood, but to do damage.
All right, well played.
Let's see how this... if Bryce can pull this off. No.
I believe that's his first lead. I believe that's his first lead. He may have taken a slight lead in the first stat there.
Mm-hmm.
And
I expect that.
And that. Penny and yeah, Starkey. How this goes. Starkey for Penny fight, I really like. I like to go for parry heavy there, and it actually works really well. You know, you trigger Bulwark, and then you get a 15-second cooldown to do a bunch of parry heavies. And the auto block, there's always the risk with auto block in this meta. It can definitely work quite well.
You would have been proud of
for his R4 Hood against Korg here.
You would have been proud of me today, Nerd. I actually pulled off Penny versus... I actually pulled off Sparky. I call him Sparky versus Penny. I got phenomenal RNG that she never auto-blocked me once, but it was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, my Starkey.
Not bad. I know he would have wanted that to play slightly differently, but that's really well managed, using the invisibility against Korg. Then he gets it back. And now he's definitely hoping for ability accuracy here.
Let's not get it. But
Get
the
some
ability
bullet.
accuracy can reflect the rock field damage, and instead of just stopping the rock field in the first place, it can stop them from doing their thorns damage, which is really nice. And that energy, I believe Korg has negative energy resist, so that burst does a nice good chunk.
Don't push him red, though. He's played this so well. I don't want to see a silly mistake. Good.
Yeah, he manages to save it, and then goes invisible in time to handle the rock stacks. Trusts the invisibility, takes a slight risk with that second one.
You know what? We've seen that sort of thing come out. Oh, he was really hoping for that to finish, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, and Starkey versus Penny with the gun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
Korg
think...
also did his job.
Yeah. I don't think those 2 seconds would have really made a difference, so that's nice. That's excellent play on both sides. What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Starkey is one of the best for Penny in this That is really hard to compete against that. Yeah, Bryce
Hoping I do mine.
looking through his defenders right here. He's going for the crossbones pick. I think I would have done that as well.
Yeah.
I think that's his best play. And it's for...
I mean, it's basically that or Scorpion, and yeah, I don't think you quite get through it.
May have been worthwhile to try for the Hail Mary of Crossbones versus Eye-Bomb, but we'll see how this works out. See if you can win this matchup.
Right, since Eye-Bomb is a villain. Because if I remember correctly, Bryce's Crossbones, sorry, MU8's Crossbones is extremely high sig, but I think the hero-villain thing is probably more important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the chat. The gameplay on that hood was pristine. No, Lagacy is not streaming. He can't hear the sounds, and the rules do not stipulate you need to stream. In fact, it wasn't till like 1 or 2 days into the tournament even starting that streaming became a thing. People brought it up and said they'd really like to have us do the commentary, and that's what you're seeing now. Lagacy is totally playing by the rules, and I actually really appreciate him last time doing a full separate video and doing a massive shout out to his opponent in that. I know his opponent saw a huge increase in subscribers and views thanks to that.
It seems to be going for the L2 strategy here.
Goes right into the charge. Only 4, but it does help.
Definitely going to be hard to beat that Falcon, but Scorpion is probably going to stay at 100% with his duped ability regen here, so see if that higher health is enough to make up for likely a slower fight.
It's interesting that Bryce hasn't really been charging before any of his special ones.
I feel like he's kind of mixing up the two strategies here. Bryce is so smart, I don't want to question it in a negative sense. More, I think you either fully embrace Scorpion's playstyle, or you just, like I've told you guys so many times, you just land those SP1s.
And that's 535 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what the win.
Rough round for Bryce.
I mean,
so that's is it 3-1?
Yeah.
Or is that 3-0? I can't remember.
That is 3-0.
It's technically it's 3-0. Okay. I mean, Bryce put on. Oh, I don't want to confuse people. I put up the wrong score. Bryce put on a heck of a show. Played excellently, as we saw in many times. Lagacy has won these sorts of tournaments before on a large stage. I think we're seeing why right now. Similar talents and things like that. Everyone stick around. We'll see if we can get 1 or 2 of these gentlemen to join us on call. And there's a small chance. We may have another matchup. I'm seeing in another line chat.
Oh.
We may have another matchup going literally right now. Let's see if it happens. Any questions from the chat or any thoughts and comments from DLL Nerd?
No, I think MU8s played really, really well. I mean, you could nickel and dime a couple small things that maybe would have made a difference in 1 or 2 of the fights, but I mean, so many of those were just absolutely textbook, and I think the matchups didn't go his way because he was often kind of hoping Lags would mess up, and having faced Lags once before, that's a very scary spot to be in.
Oh, yeah. All right. Wants to hop on, so I will add him to the call here shortly.
Oh, thanks. In fact, Nerd, was it better if we just moved to the other room?
Oh, yeah. Let's move to the other room.
And it seems like whatever short-term magic we had that had Bryce's stream no longer having this issue on my channel is now back. It's now back. So it worked. It looked just as long. Lagacy, thank you so much for joining us on call, my friend. How are you feeling? Hello.
Legacy went in.
Oh, he's in the stream room. Let's just join
back here.
Yeah. Legacy, congratulations on the win, my friend. Can you one, can you hear me? And two, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, he is muted. Let me fix that real quick. Oh, that. Oh yeah, that's on me. Sorry. All right, let me make sure. All right. So that should be working. Oh. All right, let's just hop over to the stream room. Sorry.
Hello.
Lags.
I wasn't allowed to speak in that other chat.
Hey, yeah.
Sorry.
You know what? This has been the stream of technical difficulties. It's just been the whole way it's gone. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. How are you feeling? That was a pretty intense matchup.
Yeah, that was crazy. Bryce played extremely well. I had to be on point every fight.
Yeah, I know you couldn't see his end of it, but there were multiple times where we were actually commenting on, like, this is literally perfect Hood gameplay or perfect so-and-so gameplay.
Like full health. That was absurd.
Yeah. So when you saw the scores, were you often feeling confident, or were you surprised when you saw them?
I was just like, I already had heard from other people like how good Bryce was, so I knew going in I needed to really bring my A game. So it didn't surprise me.
Awesome. I think Bryce has joined us too. Bryce, are you available?
Yeah. Hey, sorry, I was having issues.
No worries,
Bryce. Good
dude.
to man. You played extremely well, bro.
Thanks, dude. Props to you.
Thank you, man.
Fantastic.
I really want to see that Hood fight. You came out with like full health.
Yeah, I should be going straight to my the channel there, but
yeah, clip that.
I thought for sure that I had you there. The chat was just saying that apparently you had just the greatest penny AI ever.
Yeah, that was definitely the best penny fight I've ever had. Every other time I fought her, like when I go for a special, like she auto blocks it even with like one charge or like just something silly.
Yeah.
But that one.
I felt really confident coming out of that fight. Damn, I got him.
DLL and Nerd, if you two could handle the post matchup interview, I'd really appreciate it. I'm setting up that something special for us right now.
Okay.
It'll take my attention though for a minute.
Yeah, I guess question for MU8s. So, do you want to walk through exactly what your process was? What was going through your head when you changed up your bands?
Gallon is a problem. That's the only thought in my head. Gallon is a huge freaking problem, and I was not having a good time with that. So I should have done it around sooner. I thought that there were a couple fights that Legs used him in, specifically the Killmonger fight, where I felt pretty good about my odds. But he's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that Killmonger fight, I ate an L3 there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
God, and he still came out like that, man.
Yeah. I accidentally, I was trying to get my heavy off so I could like special 1 and convert on my bust, but I accidentally pushed myself to a special 2, and then I used it, and those 9 incinerates just pushed Killmonger red. I was like, oh, fudge. Yeah.
Legacy, what was your plan for the I-Bomb versus Hulkbuster fight? That was one of the matchups that interested in me. I was expecting to see the Archangel there.
Yeah, I was thinking about Archangel, but class disadvantage. I don't know. I just felt like I-Bomb was a safe bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was. Was that a rank 4 Hulkbuster? He was chunky.
Yep. And Bryce runs inequity, so he was reducing your attack as well.
Yeah, I was curious about how that one would go. Specifically because he also, knocks down poison. I think it's poison potency or ability accuracy or something like that. So I wasn't sure if anything would land. But I'm sure the L2 aura was just feeding into it, so it wasn't too big of a problem.
Yeah, really the bulk of my damage in that fight came when I had the acid burn up, and when you do hits with it active, it deals like extra damage. That's where it was coming.
Yep.
Yeah, your I-Bomb was a bit passive for me in that last Scorpion fight because it was a close one though. I felt really good. That Scorpion was just incredible.
I want him back.
Man. Yeah, I don't know if DLL knows that, but Scorpion's a good champ.
So we're finally answering the question of, is Scorpion a good champ?
Man, I gotta say your roster is probably like one of the most unique that I've faced so far. You have,
Thank
like, a
you.
lot
That's
of different right
sort of my
swords.
plan.
Yeah, no, that's smart. Like,
I've
one
kind of
Pyramid
always
X,
been that way.
I never wanted to play her. I feel like that'd just be a guarantee.
Oh, I saw.
You probably catch people all the time with that, don't you?
She is my defensive MVP.
Yeah, I bet.
Who was that? Sorry.
Storm X.
Yeah.
The big rank 4 stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She had to go.
That Cersei versus Bishop fight, I'm sure probably
Dude.
caught you off guard as well.
Dude, that did. I'm like, okay, I need to ban her next round.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, dude,
That was a smart move because, just quite frankly, she's one of the champs I'm most comfortable playing offensively. So that was a good choice.
In your deck than a defensive.
Yeah, well, she's so easy to counter with Mystics that it's hard to place her on defense.
That's fair.
But yeah, that first round the first match in round 2 where you 3 down Fang, and I should have just gone Scorpion. And then, round 2 actually still had an option for Hulkling, because that Scorpion against Hulkling fight was a nightmare.
Yeah, as soon as he used up that Wiccan, I was like, okay, he has Doom for Hulkling, but even still, that's a horrible matchup.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with it.
Yeah. Dude, Hulkling, honestly, I think he's one of the best defenders in Battlegrounds. Like, it's absurd how crazy he is.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. If you don't get one of those, Mystics
Like Hood or Long
skills
Shot,
that they are.
without them, it's a tough fight. Or like Tiger or Rinja. Without any of those.
Not bad with Black Panther or Crossbones, but yeah, it's a short list.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Black Panther and
Hitmonkey
Crossbones?
to go.
Defensive ability accuracy reduction. If you stop the regens, you stop the indestructible.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Works really well.
And
Yeah, I
especially
think-
with Black Panther having that despair for the regen.
That makes
Mhm.
sense. Yeah, I saw Fintech's Black Cat takedown. That was nice. Probably
Yeah,
not-
same basic idea, but
Yeah.
newer.
Yeah.
I actually, looking back, would have gone with Titania versus Hulkling. I should have done that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was interesting to see her in your deck, like such a new champ.
Yeah, I got her yesterday and sold all of my ISO in order to be able to take her to Rate 3 today, and then, of course, didn't use her a single time. Naturally.
Yeah.
Just charge it.
Yeah, those random champs immediately in the deck will definitely be interesting. I'm wondering if that will start coming into play, especially with Iron Man, Infamous Iron Man coming out
Mhm.
pretty soon. I think his cabs are this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it should be.
I'm not touching those.
Yeah, I'm at my limit for this month.
Stuff is probably gonna get that Infamous Iron Man before my match.
Yeah. I'll probably go for a couple.
Yeah, I'm going to be going for at least 20.
Infamous Iron Man, he's so good, man.
Yeah, he'd be a really good Battlegrounds champion.
Yeah, he's very, very quick for certain matchups.
Slay ranked him to rank 4 and just he's been crushing it.
We are now back to experiencing some of the same difficulties we were having earlier. Hopefully we get these 2 streams up and get running and can just go in with it. But it feels like now we've got the dual problem here. Let's at least pull up the standings. We have Karate Mike going up against the Sire, I'm calling him. Mike is 1-0, and Sire is 0-1, so I think you all can do the math there. Mike wins this. He's well on his way to securing his spot in the knockout stage, while Sire will obviously be looking to even the scoreboard and put himself back into the running. Very excited to see this play out. Can we get a link for Nerd if possible, or DL if you can? Put a link for their 2 channels in the chat, just together as one thing so I can pin it. And then I'll try to figure out the streaming situation.
Up. Alright.
Need to make sure that
UWF ties you. Gun.
Make sure that what?
that video is actually going to properly post to my channel. It's not popping up for me right now.
The stream that you did?
Yeah.
I think it just takes a little time to like upload.
Oh, it's set to private right now.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
Yeah, that might be exactly why.
And this is just so you guys are seeing it now. This is exactly what was happening. And then it was weird. All of a sudden, like in like round 2, it just stopped. Like and nothing really changed. It just stopped happening. But this is what we were experiencing. In fact, I was about to call it and just go and watch your stream, Bryce.
Okay.
And then it just kicked in and started working. I have no explanation for this. This hasn't been happening.
Yep. The connection issues keep up. Right?
Yeah. Now I've lost the chat too. Let's bring that back up. Try to get this sorted. If we can figure it out, cool. If not, we'll be all right.
I think I'm gonna have to head out, but
Yeah.
I wish you all luck and really well played, Lags, Bryce.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Yellow.
Appreciate it.
Catch y'all later.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out as well.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Lex.
Sounds good, Legs.
Yeah.
Appreciate the match. Me
Yeah,
too.
dude, you played really well.
Same to you.
All right, later, guys. Have a good night.
See you, bud. It feels like just from watching it, just because I don't have anything else to talk about at the moment, it feels like as soon as one thing has a problem, it like spreads. I don't know how else to explain this.
Yeah.
Slayman, yeah,
And-
feel free to join. Like everything was running fine on Mike's stream, and then I brought up Sire's, it went black, and then Mike's went to the same issue. Yeah, go ahead and join Slay, but I'm not sure how long we're going to be doing this. I'm going to try to get this working, but so far, no good. You believe that's called Murphy's Law? That's what it feels like right now.
No, I think we just had one.
You know what was interesting is one of you brought up that this is potentially on my connection with YouTube. Is there anything about bringing up too many YouTube browsers?
Don't know. I mean, I have all 3 of the streams open as well, and I
Yeah.
don't think there's any issues on my end.
Yeah, and we've been doing this for a week and a half, and it hasn't been a problem at all.
Not sure what's going on. Definitely weird.
Thanks, Zach. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Yeah, I mean, it's just completely down, right? I mean, I assume Mike's stream is running fine, as well as Sire's.
Yeah. Sire stream. Yep, Sire stream is working now, and Mike says. So, yeah. Not sure what's going on there.
Looks like Mike is entertaining the audience.
Okay, it's looking good now. Hopefully not jinxing it.
No, yeah. it just. I'm really sorry, everybody. I really do feel bad. We'll give this just a couple more tries, and then we'll just have to call it and maybe just go watch it live on Mike and Sire's streams. Please do support them. You see the linked comment or the pinned comment in the chat. You can see the links to their channels. Let them know you appreciate what they're doing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, Steve is streaming. Yep. This be happening. Do you have Steve's stream up? Do you know what's going on in it?
They haven't started a match yet. Just at the screen, Mike is talking to the viewers. Seems to be lining up now. Hopefully that can stick. Oh, and Mike is inviting Steve now. Going into the first match here.
They're actually about to match.
Yeah, they're on banning phase now at this point.
All right, I'm gonna skip ahead. If we can do this, cool. If we can't,
Mike's going for banning.
And Steve is
Sam Nimrod.
Steve's stream is pretty far behind Mike's, correct?
Yeah, Steve's streams is pretty far behind Mike.
So we're gonna pause Mike's
Steve's
until
stream seems to be about 18 seconds behind off the timers.
When Steve's catches up, then we will hit play, and hopefully this works. All right. Looks like we've got it. Let's see how it goes, everybody. Thanks so much for bearing with us. I know it's not the most fun, but now we've got it. We've got Mike and Steve at the same time, simultaneously. I think they are on together, so make sure you support them as well. And we're back.
Steve is banning that Scorpion, so we aren't going to get to see any of is the Scorpion good yet.
I mean, we could still discuss it, though. If you think about it, if he bans Scorpion, does that mean Scorpion is good?
I think it does.
It is definitely a sign.
Something there.
It is definitely a sign. Guys, I think I'm just going to call it because this isn't fun. My whole point is to support the competitors and put on a show that people want to watch. And I know I don't want to watch this. I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry, everybody. I really do feel badly. This should be a great matchup. If you could, please go support both of them, Mike and Sire. Obviously, you're probably already subscribed to Mike, but just shout them out. Let them know you appreciate everything they're doing. Nerd, DLL, Slay, Bryce, and Lagacy. Thank you so much for being on call. Thank you for the great show you put on today. And again, I apologize, everybody, for the way this has turned out. I'm sure we'll be back tomorrow and we'll get this sorted out as soon as we possibly can. Do anyone on call have anything they want to add before we sign off?
I do not.
Just, hope everybody has a good rest of your night. I'll be back next week.
I'm facing Slayer of Gods on Thursday, which I'm sure everyone wants to see. So yeah,
I'm sure they do.
There.
I'm sure they do. All right.
Rooting for Slayer.
We should be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Nerd versus Egatron. It's going to be a good one. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.
What a mismatch. Dang, Egatron's going to slap you.
Take care. Bye-bye.